This banded lunge variation that I'm going to show you today is working on our internal and external hip rotation. This is a particularly challenging position because when we're in a lunge and we're trying to rotate that back leg externally and internally, for a lot of people this is a tough position to engage our internal and external rotators in. The way we're going to be using the band is going to make it harder to externally rotate or turn out that back leg. So for those of you dancers out there working for more drills to work on your turnout, this is a really nice one for that. For this exercise, you can see I've gotten rid of my mat because I'm going to be wiggling my knee around on the floor a little bit, so I want it to slide. If this is uncomfortable to do on your regular floor, by all means throw a towel under there, a pillow, something that gives you a little bit of padding. You're going to want some kind of a long looped band. Right here I've got like a medium resistance super band. If you have a TheraBand, you can just tie it in a knot, but you're going to want something long. We're going to come into our lunge position to start, and I'm going to take my band, loop it around my front ankle, around the outside, this is important, of that back leg, to that back foot. I'm going to flex that foot just so that the band has something to grab on. If we point those toes, it might slide off and thwack me in the thigh. So from this position, I'm going to step my front foot forwards enough that I've got a little bit of tension in the band. It's pulled taut. I'm going to go through my classic kneeling lunge checklist, make sure I'm in good shape. I've got both hip bones pointing forwards. I am not leaning forwards with hip bones pointed towards the floor. I am lifting my chest, hip bones pointing straight ahead towards that front knee. I am tucking my tailbone towards the floor, feeling that nice stretch through the front of my back leg hip flexors. Once I've got my lunge in good shape, I am going to take that back foot, try to bring it across my body, rotating my thigh towards the outside against the resistance of the strap. And then I'm going to let that strap pull my leg. You can come back to neutral, or we can even add a little internal hip rotation, letting the strap pull our foot more towards the outside. And then I'm going to resist, pulling that foot across my body towards my midline, thigh to the outside, and then letting my thigh rotate back towards the inside. This one's going to be nice to practice next to something with your hand on for balance, a wall, a chair, maybe yoga blocks if they don't get in the way of the band. Here's what it looks like from another angle. So starting with my thigh facing forwards, foot right behind me, I'm going to go against the band, push my foot across my body, thigh rotates to the outside, and then with the band, let the band pull my foot to the outside, thigh to the inside. External hip rotation, internal hip rotation. Aim for 8 to 12 reps on each leg.
If you want to learn more stretches like this, you should totally check out the Flexopedia on my website. It's a free online library of stretches with detailed how-tos for both passive stretches and active stretches organized by muscle group. You can access the Flexopedia by going to dannywinksflexibility.com/Flexopedia or simply click the link in this video description.